When we say oil, Middle East probably does not come to mind, all right? Instead, an individual named Diddy, because it actually turns out that this man has actually more oil than Texas, and not the kind of oil that is actually being used to fuel cars, all right, that we're speaking of here. It is the oil that keeps his mansion very slippery. In there, it doesn't matter if you drop the soap, all right? It doesn't matter what you do, because no matter what happens, if you go past those doors, you're getting the Diddy treatment. Because once you are actually lured in and paid a couple of $1 million, he's going to lock the doors.
They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave. Right. Got to keep them there. Right. You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
These menace of a human being had 1,000 baby oil bottles, all right, alongside 784 plastic schlongs, which, by the way, it is the amount of subscribers I got right now, guys. So I just want to go ahead and take this moment to let you guys know how much I appreciate your support. So make sure to go ahead and sub, click, share, like, do whatever you need to do, so together we can fight the algorithm gods. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with the video. Coming back to the question, who would need all this volume, right? Who would actually need all these items? This is a battle royale. That's what's going on in here, all right? But this actually does not end here. From underground tunnels to king-size beds, like placed strategically in basketball courts. Not even Johnny Sins in his prime has actually witnessed the amount of reproductive activity that's been actually going on and that this Diddy guy has been involved in. Also, while simultaneously having every celebrity that you could actually imagine or think of alongside any politician and any church pastors grabbed by their nutsack. You see, Diddy makes parties, okay? And there's two types of parties that we sort of openly know what he's known for, okay? There's a white party and there's a freak-off party. And you might ask yourself, have we gotten any feedback from Diddy's parties at all?
Man, this is an unbelievable thing, man. Like everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Hey, ain't party like a Diddy party, man. Yo, ain't nothing like Diddy party, man. Celebrities like J-Lo, Beyonce, The Rock, Kevin Hart, Usher, amongst many, many more attended these parties. But there's one celebrity above all of them that tends to be first pick for Diddy, especially when it comes to white parties. Do you know who are we talking about here? Do you want a hint? It's the guy, all right, the main actor in a movie called Inception. By now, if you are, not living under a rock, you probably know that is.
And I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
yes,
right?
Without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
Listen, guys, the whole point is that this is only the beginning, all right? And as justice make it its way, I can already imagine all these filthy individuals crapping their pants and waiting to see what's going to happen. Because Diddy has been charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and interstate transportation for prostitution. And guess what? Interestingly enough, whatever he's been doing for all this time could have been prevented a couple of years ago. And let me explain. Turns out Diddy was actually dating a girl named Cassie. All right, for those who don't know, Cassie is a singer. Let's just leave it at that. And they actually dated for 11 years. That's a long time. Through that time, she threatened Diddy with writing a book exposing every single thing that he has done, all right, with detail. And as you could imagine, it is a book based on 11 years worth of experiences, bad experiences combined with horrible things. But there is a but. She gave him a deal. If he wanted the rights to that book that she was going to write, he would actually have to go ahead and buy the rights for $30 million. And you won't believe what actually happens next. Diddy, being a billionaire, should have taken the offer. Instead, he did this. as you could imagine, after this, Cassie was actually able to file a civil case against Diddy, which marked the beginning of the end for this guy. But it's safe to know that essentially, if he would have probably bought the rights to that book, they wouldn't probably have any evidence to go after, all right? Because the evidence of this book and the writings of this book was used to track down his activities. It made the whole investigation process a whole lot more easier. In hindsight, you know, if he would have gotten that book on his hands, the guy probably would have never been in jail in the first place. You know, fast forward to present day, as we all know, that man is locked up. That man is in jail. But see, there is a list. All right, there's a list of names that got leaked, lining up all the names of the celebrities that have partaken in these parties. And as we all probably have seen, there is a couple of names that just come to mind. There's a couple of names that are actually highlighted above any other names. So you could actually know there's politicians in the list. Politicians like Kamala Harris. One of the other names, for example, Kim Kardashian. All right, it seems like Kim has been visiting Diddy, all right, over in prison, all right, and it seems like she's making sort of like a deal with him to where maybe he won't release any compromising footage of her. Now, the thing is, she's concerned about like footage getting leaked of her, but I mean, she's not beating the allegations, guys. I think that you probably all know, if you know what I mean. Like, she's been, there's footage out there of her getting her booty clapped, so like, what is the worry now? It seems like Diddy is going to be releasing files, right? That involves images, videos, because have in mind, guys, this guy actually recorded everything that was going on in that house. So in order for him to get a lesser of a sentence, he might actually collaborate and release tons of footage from all these celebrities getting their booty smashed. But again, Kim is not the only one. There's this guy called Usher, right? I don't know if you have heard of him, but he sings. He says, yeah, 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 yeah. So that guy actually deleted his entire X account. And then he just came back and said, hey, I got hacked, guys. I got hacked. Show me your butthole. So, which is kind of strange to begin with, right? But alongside with him, there's many more that have done the same because they don't want nothing out. They're deleting the bots, man. So what do we know for sure from all of this? What do we know 100% for sure? Well, we do know for a fact that a while back, Diddy was on a suicide watch. And the most current news is that he actually stopped eating because he's actually scared. Why is he so scared? Because he might get poisoned. It is completely understandable. Look at Epstein with a pen. They actually committed suicide way too conveniently with a single pen. As of now, guys, all we can do is wait to see what's happening next. Well, guys, this is it for me. This is it for today. I really want to see and hear what you guys think about the whole situation. Would you think that Diddy will make it out alive? Would he be able to go ahead and release everything he has under his hands before he gets unalived in prison? Let me know what you think. To me, this whole thing is confusing. If the 1,000 baby oil bottles alongside the 784 plastic slungs is AI generated, this actually makes me not want to believe anything and just don't take it and believe it as face value. Make your researches, and as always, all this information in this video is allegedly. All right, so don't come at me and try to sue my ass, because all I have to give is love. I'm broke, I got no money, and all I can bring to the table is love. All right, so Diddy, just call me up and maybe 100 mil would do, and just put in, I'll put in the work. Just kidding. The whole thing is, this is allegedly, guys, okay? So nothing is set on stone. This is a moving process. All right, and with that being said, thank you all for watching the vid. Sub and like, and as always, remember, guys, it is not a bad life, it is just a bad day. And with that, Rodri is out.